was ready.
Ow.
I was ready to jump on a plane, go find Zuckerberg. Like Zuckerberg watched the podcast. I was like, oh, watch this. Click the button.
Zuckerberg's watching our podcast. We ain't got no
Like,
600-acre Peck Brothers property here. 2.5 inches.
21.5 inches.
We cut 21.5 inches out of the middle of this thing.
We got a 6-liter LS.
Shut the front door.
We
already got the
6-liter.
heartbeat for this thing.
So every single seal on that motor.
It was leaking in the bed of the truck.
Yeah, they're
like, well, yeah, dude. He goes, dude, this could like really mess somebody up. I'm like, well, yeah.
That's why we bought it.
That's why.
If it was safe and if it was logical, nobody would care about it. It's you asked. I spent all morning out in Gorman with Dirty Life Wheel. What's up, guys? My name's Kyle.
I'm David.
And this is the Underground Pod, episode number 8.
Number 8, dude. Woohoo!
That is 2 less than double digits. That's some quick math right there.
That is some quick math.
Some quick
dude.
math right there.
That's some public school education right there, buddy.
So we've had a lot of people. I say a lot of people.
What's this? You people?
Who are you calling you people?
Who are you calling you people?
We've had a handful of people say that we need to shorten these up. So we have a timer set for 25 minutes this time.
It's gonna go.
It's gonna be really loud and annoying, but probably pretty funny. And then
I'll just turn my ringer on.
Oh yeah, so set that timer. So we're gonna set a timer for 25 minutes.
We've already burned 50 minutes or 50 seconds.
Oh Jesus. Okay. So we set a timer for 25 minutes. We're gonna get through what we have to get through. When that timer goes off, then we'll work on wrapping it up, trying to aim for 30-35 minutes, at least for now.
Yeah. Of course,
maybe
we're just not that cool
famous.
yet.
Yeah, maybe once we're big and famous, we can, do longer.
We could do longer when we actually have something to talk about.
Yeah, or once I get a different colored cord for Missy, then maybe
that's on order. It's on back order.
It's on back order.
It's on back order.
No ETA. Galactic back order.
There you go. Galactic back order.
So
howdy, Kyle.
Howdy. So I think today it's been a weird week. People are sick. People are hung up at home. We didn't work on the donkey this week.
No.
So I think we'll do an update on everything this week.
Yeah, I think let's do an update on what's going on with us personally really quick, because I think people are bored with that. And then we can get into the donkey, because we did have some movement on the donkey.
Yes, and there's something coming now too. We got some news.
Well, let's start off with this, man, because we had a good week.
We did. So last week we sucked. Oh, first off, let me go off on my little rant, not rant now.
Oh,
so this whole
I was supposed to have popcorn for this.
I know. Well, it's not a rant anymore. This whole episode was going to be a rant. Not the whole episode. Probably most of it, though.
It was pretty
So if you guys don't recall, last week I was at 9,986 followers, I believe. And I was talking about how it take me 3 years stuck within 20-30 followers from hitting 10,000. 24 hours after that video launched, I lost 50 to 60 followers overnight.
And you also lost something else. You lost your mind that day.
I lost my mind. I was ready. I was ready to jump on a plane, go find Zuckerberg, and demand my 50, 60 followers back, because I have been stuck here for 3 years. And as soon as, like I said, it's to a T, I mentioned I'm going to hit 10,000 finally. That night, I lose 50, 60 people.
You did.
Come to find out, though, I'm going to stay cool here. It was a platform-wide thing, so it wasn't just me.
It was a purge.
It was a purge. They purged a bunch of inactive accounts and bots and stuff. So if you had an account that wasn't active for many years, it probably got blown out. But that's why I lost them. So
guess how many I lost?
That's my rant. Probably none.
0. Wow. Kept all 919 of my people.
I know some celebrities lost like 1 million or hundreds of thousands. So I'm okay. I mean, I'm annoyed because I was about to hit 10,000. I'm still creeping upward again now. But
have you moved back forward?
I'm like, I think I'm 9,935.
Oh, you got some work to do.
I know, every time. So
come on, we got to get him over 10,000.
I know, we got to get me to 10,000.
Come on,
I'm so close. It is what it is. But as long as it's even playing field and everybody lost their followers, I'm not as butthurt, because I wholeheartedly thought that it was like Zuckerberg watched the podcast. I was like, oh, watch this. Click the button.
Zuckerberg's watching our podcast.
Yeah, we have a lot of high up elites watching our podcast.
Right. Old Zuckerberg there heard about you. Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll get you over that 10,000, man. The good news is now you're purged. All the bots are gone. So these are like real people following you.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, because I only have like 100 people that like my post. But anyway. So 2 weeks ago.
Don't worry about full send. How's UGF doing?
I know. So the last episode we talked about that we had a really slow week.
We did.
for followers.
Yeah, nobody liked Facebook.
Nobody liked our
Nobody
podcast,
liked the game.
which is fine. It's fine.
Nobody liked the game. Oh,
it's fine. They're not all going to land.
Hold on. Nobody liked the game with Missy. We got to bring Missy's name up every time.
Okay, yeah.
So that's out of the way.
So
okay.
now we know Missy's the problem.
Missy drug us down.
Missy's the problem.
Yep.
She's boat anchor. So we had a good week.
We did have a good week. Thank you.
We flipped the script again. We went back to how the original podcast was. And again, I don't know if this is what's making them stick or not, but focus more on the thumbnail. We went back to talking about Jeeps and trucks on that one.
Yep.
And even though it was long, that video got 97 views, which I think is almost double what the one before it was.
Well, that's good for us, man.
Yeah, so people don't like us. Well, we'll try it again with this one since this is an update about Jeeps and stuff. We'll see if this one sticks too. People just don't like us.
That could be.
Moto Built video that I said you guys need to go back and watch. If you haven't watched it, go watch that. That's at
really
2.4 thousand views.
That's really good.
That one's doing pretty good.
That one's moving, and people are starting to share that one around too.
People are starting to share that one around.
That was
Our
good.
little short hit 1,000 views, but all collectively that pushed us from last week. We were at 261 subscribers.
261.
We are now at 312.
Oh,
that was our biggest push.
That's awesome.
That was our biggest push.
Come on, brother. High
so
five that's a good job.
That was a solid push. So I don't know.
Thank you, everybody, for following along, man.
I don't know if it's just luck. I don't know if someone said something and it sparked interest. I don't know if it was the Moto Built video. I don't know if it was us going back to talking about Jeeps on the podcast. It could all just be a coincidence, but that was a good week.
That was a great week.
Yeah.
That was a great week. We get super excited when we see that. So, thank you everybody for following along and subscribing and telling your friends. We're trying real hard at this thing, and this week's been a funky week. It's Wednesday. We're supposed to do these on Monday.
Yeah, so I have like 24 hours to edit this.
Yeah, so that's gonna be another reason why it'd be nice to cut a little short. So just a quick rundown. We had a good weekend. We went away for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
We went out to
49 Winchester.
49 Winchester live out in Pioneer Town.
Fantastic.
Amazing. Guy is super entertaining. Vocals are unbelievable. Venue was super cool. Really small, little Western town outside. They literally parked their bus right up against the stage. How many people do you think were out there?
Not many.
150? Maybe 100?
Maybe.
Tiny, standing room only.
You could have fit the entire property in your backyard.
Oh, there's no question. I mean, so
and we're not like on a huge piece of property. Like we're in the suburbs.
Yeah, we ain't got no 600-acre Peck Brothers property here.
But it was a tiny, tiny venue. It was really cool.
Yeah, super cool. So we got there early enough. We were right in front of the stage there. Very entertaining. Very, 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 very good show. If you've never seen them, never heard of them, check them out. 49 Winchester, very good. So we did that. The next day we went to
Joshua Tree.
It was 102 out there.
Yeah.
Smoking hot.
Yeah, I took some pictures.
Let
mom play with her new camera.
Yep. Mom played with new camera. Katie ran around, played with her camera, fell in love with mom's camera. Sorry about that, Kyle. That's going to cost you some coin. Came home. Everything was good. And bada bing, bada boom, Katie got sick.
Yeah.
So you spent Monday, you spent home in the morning. Then you went to urgent care.
It was a 23.5-hour day. It was a 24-hour day.
Then you guys came home.
Yeah.
And then she didn't get any better. So then you went back to the ER.
Yeah.
To like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there went our Monday.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't feeling good yesterday.
No.
So we were going to originally work on the donkey on Tuesday because mom had surgery today, Wednesday. Yeah. Mom's in the house right now, laid up.
Yeah.
So we moved the donkey work till Tuesday.
Yeah.
But obviously Katie was back a book. So you stayed home, rightly so. And then today, got up early this morning, took mom. She had to have foot surgery done this morning. So she's in there gimping around. She can't move. So yeah, it's been quite the week, man.
It's been a week.
It's been a week, but we got through it.
We're through it now. Hopefully it's easier now. We didn't get to work on the donkey, but
we do have some exciting
have some exciting news on 3 different fronts. Because last week when we worked on the donkey, after the podcast was recorded, what did we do?
Oh, that's right. So so our Wednesday night, we went up there. You and I went up there. And in case you're missing Dylan, Dylan's in final. So he's crunching finals.
We harass him a lot. And there's a lot of times he disappears and we rightfully harass him. Today, this was last second. Hey, I'm passing by. Let's knock this out. So,
well, yeah. And it's
this one's legit.
It's legit. He was going to be tuned in for Monday. And then obviously Monday fell apart. And then literally, like Kyle said, he was just passing through today, Wednesday, because we promised you folks that we weren't going to miss one of these.
Who you calling you folks?
Who you calling you folks and you people? So Kyle stopped by here real quick today because he'll share something with you what he did this morning, so we can knock this out real quick, so we can stay on our Friday launches for these things, because it's important to us that we do this. So after the last podcast, we went up and it was just you and I working.
Yeah.
And so we took the donor.
Well, we had plans of cutting our Jeep in half.
Correct.
The donkey in half.
Yeah. And then you came up with a good idea. You were like, wait a minute. This is kind of like a big deal. And we have a Swiss cheese Jeep tub. Why don't we practice on this thing? Which was brilliant. So we measured it 57 times. We marked it out, and then you went to cutting. And would we move out of that 22 and a half inches?
21 and a half inches.
We cut 21 and a half inches out of the middle of this thing. And
so what we did is we still want a rear window like extra cab trucks have, where there's a window, not in the back, but like behind,
like a side window,
like a side window. We measured off of making that window as small as we can without it being like paper thin. So with retaining the factory front edge of that window and the rear edge of that window, basically cut all the flat part of the window out, move it forward. I think it was 20 and a half or 21 and a half inches.
I think it was 21 and a half. Yeah.
So that's how we came up with our measurement. We then drew that onto the Swiss tub and we cut that out, slid the back of the Jeep forward, cut the tubs out like we did on the donkey, and then we were able to lay the corbos very loosely and where we think they're going to be, kind of get a first look at what the cab's going to look like.
Yeah, it looks cool. And it's funny because after we measured out the windows, I think we both looked at the same time at the Gladiator, and we were like, wait a minute, what's the size window of the Gladiator?
No, you had just like disappeared, because I was like, you're like, hey, how big's the window going to be? And I think in the middle, so like not the widest part, not like the dead middle of the window, is 5.5 inches long. And you're like, and then you just disappeared. You came back, you're like, dude, it's the same size as the Gladiator rear window.
Yeah. So the window behind the passenger window, it's 5.5 inches. So we know what it's going to look like visually, and it's going to be just enough. It's going to be just enough to give it that extra cab look we're looking for. Plus you got to have a little window back there for light, but it was super cool. Man, that tub went like, whew.
It's tiny.
So it's tiny, man.
I know. When Katie walked in, she started cracking. She's like, what is this?
Well, then in full redneck style, we went and we got a pallet. And we measured out for the flatbed. We put the pallet down where the flatbed was. And then we went and got the spare tire off your Jeep. So we had a 40 in the back. Then we got the spare tire off your truck. We put that in the front. So we got a 37 up front. And we figured out what we think our wheelbase is going to be.
Yeah, I do think we should, because we figured a 6.5 foot bed. I think we should probably aim for a 5.5 foot bed, because taking that foot out of the wheel, that'll put us right about that 118 wheelbase, which is JK wheelbase, 4-door JK wheelbase.
Whoa.
So that should be the sweet spot, I think. So we're still aiming for like that 118, 120 wheelbase. I think we can get it though. But it's going from a sketch on the blueprint and having no idea what it's going to look like to actually laying there, it looks like it's actually going to match.
No,
fairly decent.
No, it's weird to see this thing coming together now. I mean, I'm super excited because you said this is episode number 8.
8, I believe, yeah.
So we're like 2 months in on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 months, and we searched down, we found it, we got it done. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. I mean, I really think, even though we missed working on it this week, man, we're on track here, dude.
Because I think next week we're gonna actually cut it in half.
Yeah, so once we
stitch it back together, at least tack it.
Well, that's what's cool, because next week we're gonna cut it. Now we know where the cuts are,
right?
So we just got to triple check the measurements, make sure that everything's done right, because we went through the donor one pretty quick.
Yeah,
because it didn't need to be precise, but we know what size we want. We know the measurements. So we get all that drawn out. So maybe we can do that during the week, during lunch or whatever. Mm-hmm. So everything's drawn out. So next Wednesday we could just cut that thing, and then we're going to start building this thing.
Yeah.
All the disassembly's done, all the cleanups done.
We'll go through, we'll finish weld the cab and the top back together, add whatever bracing we need inside and stuff. And we'll pop that rear hinging window off, because I think we decided we're going to find we're going to cut just a blank window to fill, or a blank piece of steel to fit in there, to fill that hole where like a tailgate kind of, the hatch would open. and then we're gonna find an RV window to sink in there because that way it'll be a little bit shorter,
right?
And we can just find a piece of glass to lay in rather than getting a custom piece of glass cut,
which will cost $1 gazillion.
Right. So I think that like the next 2 weeks we'll cut it, we'll shrink it, hopefully weld it all back together with some supports in there, and then we'll have a truck cab. Then we're down to just starting to lay out some frame rails.
Yeah, well, and it's super cool. So, yeah. So, well, what did we get yesterday, Kyle?
Well, we need a couple things to make a roller and to kind of figure out the chassis. We needed the axles to make a roller. We have our Super Duty 60 in the front. We have a 14 bolt in the rear. We then to build the frame rails, we can build the center section, I believe. We're working on a belly kit from Moto-Built for the 4-link, double triangulated 4-link or 3-link front.
You've been talking with Dan on that. He's been helping you out for the TJ, for yours.
For mine, and we're going to try and lock it down for the donkey as well.
Yep.
So once I get the belly kit, we can lay the center portion of the frame rails down. The rear, we can do, once the center's in, we can do the rear because that's just going to be come up as high as we can, flat back on the frame rails, and then we're going to lay a flatbed on top of it. That's easy. The front, though, you need something to lay in there under the hood to make sure that you make the frame rails the right width, the right height. It's kind of a central heartbeat of that Jeep.
What is that?
We got a 6-liter LS.
Shut the front door.
We
already got the heartbeat for this thing.
So we now have a Super Duty 60 14 bolt working on a double triangulated 4-link, trying to find a 4L80, and we have a 6.0.
6.0's in the house.
So tranny will come quick.
Trannies, those are dime a dozen.
I'm not worried about trying to find the tranny. So really, from the drivetrain, we're down to an Atlas,
dude,
which is a chunk,
right? But we don't need that for mock-up, and we don't need that to build everything. We've got everything.
When we lay everything in there, whatever needs to get cut out of the floor, the firewall, whatever, we can just cut that out. Same with the trans. I mean, ideally we have the trans, but the motor's going to land where the motor's going to land. Everything else, we just cut sheet metal around.
And the transmission's super simple. Like I said, I've got several of those found, and we're going to have it rebuilt anyway. So transmission's easy. I'm not stressed about that. But just tracking down a clean 6.0 with low miles, because we bought one the other day off Facebook Marketplace. And everything looked great. Everything was cool. Made the deal.
The picture was perfect.
Went back and forth with the guy several times about the mileage, yada, yada, yada. Thing shows up, and he uncovers it. And this thing looks like it's got 2 million miles on. The thing's literally leaking in the bed of the truck.
It's supposed to have 119,000 miles, and every single seal on that motor,
it was leaking in the bed of the truck.
Yeah, there was a pool. Like if it had a seal, even if it was like seeping through the block, I swear, like this thing was, it was swimming in its own oil. It was like it would be a full down to the block rebuild.
Yeah. So
I like, this does not have 119,000 miles. I don't care how hard you are to truck, that does not have 119,000 miles on it.
So I immediately hit the guy up, and I'm like, dude, what up? This is not what the picture is in the in the ad. And so then he starts dancing around with, well, I got several engines down here, and send me a picture. And in the time I sent him the picture, he pulled the ad down.
Yeah.
So we sent his driver packing, and because he was delivering it for a tank of gas. Like, all right, cool, bringing it for a tank of gas. So our buddy Tommy found this one. So shout out to Sergeant Jeep. He found this one for us, and
like a day or two later, like this was like, I hit the guy up in the morning, and it was a couple hours. The motor was there. We had it. Like, it was quick, and he dropped it off too.
He brought it up, and it's exactly what
it's clean.
Showed. It's clean. No, the guy was super cool. Brought it up, so we're super excited about that. So, motors in the house. So, you know what? In case you're, I guess, questioning us, we're committed to this build. We're going to make this.
We're going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen. I can see this thing.
We're going to make it happen.
I'm excited.
It's funny because this motor came out of a 3500 or a 2500 Chevy Express van. So it's the same motor, it's just the throttle body's different, the manifold's different, both of which are going to get swapped anyway. So it doesn't matter. And the harness, but all three of those are getting switched anyway. So we now have a 74 CJ for the most part. We have a Chevy Express engine, a Chevy 2500 rear end, an F-250 front end, and a whole wall of random Jeep sheet metal parts. And then in San Diego, we have a brand new chrome grille for it.
Oh, that's right.
We have parts everywhere. We look like a salvage yard.
We are gathering parts, man. We're becoming Facebook Marketplace Professionals here,
You walk in, there's one Jeep, it's all cut and shrunk. There's one on a lift. There's a Super Duty 60. There's a 14 bolt hanging from a rack, dripping. There's an LS on the floor. There's this Jeep here. There's a lawnmower.
We got the mini deer. I got parts coming for the mini deer.
Oh, you ordered stuff?
I did order stuff.
What'd you get?
I got the fuel tank coming. The battery came in for it, and I've got tie rods coming.
Where'd you get the fuel tank from?
eBay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're discontinued.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because this thing's 1,200 years old, so it's discontinued. So so I gather all that stuff coming. So we should have that. Well, we should have all that next week.
Cool.
So when we do our work week, maybe we can get that thing fired up. So Dylan finally saw the mini deer.
He did.
So he saw the mini deer on Sunday for the first time because he hasn't seen it, and so he's super stoked about it.
I don't think he fully grasps how great this thing is, though.
No, but he was talking about it the other day about how cool it is. He was looking up some videos, and he's like, dude, this thing goes like 45, 50 miles an hour.
It's fast.
I'm like, well, yeah, dude. He goes, dude, this could like really mess somebody up. I'm like, well, yeah.
That's why we bought it.
That's why.
If it was safe and if it was logical, nobody would care about it. It's got to be dangerous and stupid for anybody to care.
Exactly. So we got real busy.
We did.
So your Jeep's going to get cut apart. We're going to do the suspension on your Jeep. We're going to turn that around quick.
Just locking down ordering it, but that's going to be a full body off, frame modification, body modification, overhaul on the suspension.
Right. But that's going to be sick because that's going to keep all the wheels out of ground so it doesn't scare the holy living tar out of me when I'm riding around with you.
Yep.
So we're going to knock that out.
Yep.
We got the mini deer we got to get going.
Yep. That'll be quick.
That'll be quick. We got axles to strip down. We got the donkey to cut well back together. Man, we got a lot of work to do.
We do. There's no shortage of content. There's by no means is there, oh man, what are we gonna video right now for YouTube? We got a solid year and a half worth of stuff lined up. Mostly the donkey, but we got a solid time frame here of content.
But I'm sure we'll get wiped out and be like, oh man, but I'm not dreading any of it.
No, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. And I wasn't even disappointed yesterday when you were like, dude, I can't do it tonight. It's like, no, that's cool, man. You know, I mean, that's the beauty part about not having like a hard deadline because life is going to happen and life happened this week, but we still move the ball. Right. We got the motor.
Yep.
Right. We got the motor. Now
something will happen every week.
Something will happen every week. Now I got to just slow my roll because I'm going down the freaking well on this thing.
You're ready to put like twin turbos and 1,000 horsepower and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, I was talking headers and a manifold, like intake manifold. So it cleans up the look and it doesn't have the big plastic truck manifold up top. Put some headers in it. Leave it alone.
That's not cool. So yeah, I got it. So even last night I was on the couch. I'm like going down the rabbit hole, man. I'm looking at all this engine stuff. And then this morning, you know, I was waiting for mom in the waiting room. So I was looking at motor stuff and yeah, no, I got to slow your roll. But you just get excited when you get it.
For sure. But at the end of the day, it's still a Jeep.
It's still a Jeep. We still got a budget.
It's still got to be some, although you've pretty much thrown the budget out the window on this thing because this was supposed to be like, can you build this for 10 grand? It ain't going to happen now.
Well, no, but I think what we'll do is we'll be like, hey, this is how cheap you could build it. And this is what we built it for. But
what we built it for is just 6 times. But there's
still 1,000 steps above what we're going to do that you can do to these things. So there's still going to be budget friendly.
It's still going to be budget in mind.
But you know what?
Junkyard parts. We're not doing crate axles. No, crate motor. None of that stuff.
And we're doing all the labor on this stuff. We're going to do all the work.
Oh yeah.
You know, and we also had a good week. You sold the 80.
Yep.
So that's
sold
gone.
The 80. Just got to wait for him to pick it up.
So that's gone. I had an old dash for the old Gladiator.
Yeah.
So that's gone. So that money's going to go to fund the old Donkaroony.
Yep. I'm going to be selling my truck wheels. We can use that for the
you're selling your truck wheels?
I'm selling my truck wheels.
What are you selling your truck wheels for, Kyle?
Well, since you asked, I spent all morning out in Gorman with Dirty Life Wheel.
Dirty Life Wheel.
Yeah, so they're the ones that make the wheels that are on my Jeep. I love their wheels. I think they're cool. Different. And they reached out to me probably 2 months ago about doing a photo shoot. And once I agreed and we set a date, then my Jeep broke down. That's when the TCM died on it. So I was like, hey, that photo shoot we were supposed to do. Yeah, my Jeep don't run.
We work on it more than we drive them.
So then I put it back together. That's when we got invited to San Hollow. So then it was like, okay, God. So then we go to San Hollow real quick, come back. And then it was like, okay, I don't want to keep blowing them off. So I set it up we came back like a couple days later. So we went out there, did a photo shoot video with them. And I don't want to give too much away because none of it's been It's locked down, but none of it's been like none of it's in the mail yet.
None of it's on a truck yet.
None of it's on a truck.
None of it's
yet.
on a pallet yet.
No.
We don't need to get the forklift yet.
All I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
Is when I sell my wheels, that goes towards the donkey fund.
Okay, but wait a minute.
And
how are you gonna get around your truck if you don't have wheels?
That's for later. So I'm gonna sell my race lines off my truck. So if any of you have an F-150 or Raptor or anything that's 6x135, I believe, I have some race lines for sale. I'm gonna sell those wheels. That'll go towards the donkey fund, and then I don't think we need to worry about wheels in our budget for the donkey, but we'll get to that later. So we'll
what
see.
A teaser.
We're gonna have some parts laying around, but again, nothing's locked in for sure. It's locked in, but nothing's in the mail. Nothing's here yet.
Don't have a tracking number yet?
They don't have a tracking number yet.
Okay.
But I think we're going to have some 20-inch boxes sitting in the back here soon. So we'll see.
Wow. So we had a good week.
We had a good week.
We grew.
Did you even see what I just threw in there? Because you and Cade started talking.
Oh, no, I know. So, well, because
our sticker.
Oh, hold on a second.
Hold on. Dude, I think we're right on it this time.
Dude, this is 25 minutes, Kyle.
I feel like we just sat down.
All right. So, yeah. So when we were first, so we'll wrap this up. So when we first originally started with this, you wanted to put little baby 40s on the donkey.
Tiny
40s.
Peasant little trophy truck
dude,
tires.
We'll just do 40s because we could buy these race tires for $3 a piece on Facebook Marketplace.
Because this is when there's supposed to be a budget build. And I was like, I can go find these right now for $100 a wheel.
And I love them on my Jeep, and they're fantastic. And then I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking in the back of my head, because eventually one of these days when we get all of these projects done, we're going to actually do my Jeep, because I have the baby Jeep in the family.
Yep. Yeah, throw the budget on that one because you're doing crate axles.
So then you're like, well, you got to go to 42s. So then after we get back from Sand Hollow and everybody out there is running around on 44s, I'm like, dude, the donkey's got to have 42s. The donkey absolutely has to have 42s. We're not doing 40s. Let's do 20-inch wheels, right? And 42s. That's the look. That's the look I want to do on my JK.
Yeah. So then I mentioned it to Cade.
Yeah. Then the floodgates open up, because then
all of a sudden we're in a group chat with him.
And he's sending us Facebook Marketplace with 44s.
Oh, yeah. And then now you two are going back and forth. And I'm like, what happened to our $100 40-inch trophy truck tire? This was supposed to be a budget build. Now you're looking at like, oh, these are a deal. You can buy a full set of 4 of these for $4,000.
I know. Look how cool they look, dude.
Oh, yeah. So Cade wants 44s. 44s would be cool, but 40s look huge on a CJ5. 42s are going to be gigantic.
42s are going to be nice.
But 42s on a 20-inch beadlock is going to look pretty cool. That's my favorite look.
Yeah, I think a 42 is going to look sick on this. Yeah. 42s on a nice 20-inch
Dirty Life. Possibly.
Possibly. No tracking number yet.
We'll see.
So overall, we had a great week.
Yeah.
We got the Swiss cheese cut in half. We figured out our size of the donkey. So that'll go quick. Katie's on the mend. That's good. Mom's on the mend. That's good. LS in the house.
We didn't work on anything, but we took huge jumps forward somehow.
We're working every day on this thing.
Maybe since we have tamed some stuff here this week by not working on it, maybe if we don't work on it next week, more stuff will just kind of show up.
Well, that'd be cool. Stuff starts like just showing up.
I wish.
Oh man, that'd be super cool.
I feel like we have a good start on it though.
We got a great start.
Yeah,
we got a great start. So yeah, we had good growth. All in all, it was good. We're here Wednesday. We're knocking this thing out so you can get this thing done. Hey, we got a video coming out on the donkey.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so I'll have this one out for Friday. I'll try and edit this. I don't know if it'll be all fancy, but I'll edit this one for Friday to come out. And then I have the donkey teardown video that we mentioned last week. I have that one done and edited. I just have to. So with YouTube, you have to be really strategic and careful about how you use music, even if it's royalty free. So I have to go through that whole licensing thing, and then I have to just do a voiceover on part of it.
And that one's quick. That one's not real detailed because you probably get bored just watching us tear the thing
It's
down.
us pulling the 2 bodies off and then talking a little bit. It's fun. It's still worth a watch.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like the last intro, so to speak, to the donkey. So once that one's out, I already have the video for the whole seat and for half of the cutting the Swiss cab apart. So the next video will be a lot more involved. They'll be cutting and fabricating, and it'll be more fun to watch. But
cool.
This one, hopefully, the next couple days will be out too.
Well, the good news is we'll just take you along for the ride. Everything that we're doing on this thing. So yeah, we've got plenty to do. So overall, man,
suppose we should probably go work on it now.
Let's get this thing wrapped up so it's not too long.
If you guys like the shorter video, let us know. If you guys are like, hey, this is way too short, we want the hour-long videos, let us know. We're still learning. If there's something you don't like, let us know. We're still learning.
Don't forget, if you just mention Donkey, and drop Kyle a DM with your address and everything, and we'll send out those stickers to you too. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yep. So just send me a say Donkey in the comment. Send me a screenshot on our Instagram page at underground_fab of you subscribe to the YouTube and following us on Instagram, and then I'll get with you on your address and we'll send that out completely free.
We'll get Merch Mom on it.
She
can do that even though her foot's all.
I was gonna say she's sitting on the couch.
She needs something to do in there. She's just sitting on the couch and with her foot up. What's wrong with her? She's been working my tail off. This morning, man.
Go make Merch Mom busy.
Yeah, let's get Merch Mom going. All right, cool. Well, let's wrap it up, dude.
Look at that, we did it. What's our total time right now? Do you know?
Total time is gonna be looks like right around 30 minutes, dude.
I think that's for what we're testing out here. I think that's good. So we'll see how this goes. Like we said, if you guys like the short or the long, let us know, because we'll obviously we'll do whatever works better for everybody. But kind of, I think it's a good short-term one to try out.
I like it. Be quick for you to knock this thing out too, so you can get this thing out there.
Hopefully, it'll probably only take me 3 days to edit this one.
Oh man, well, let's get you out of here, get you up the hill so you can get it done.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We're not on Facebook. Forget Facebook. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Got a lot of cool stuff coming.
We're working hard. And don't forget the first rule of Underground Podcast. Tell everybody. We'll see you next week, everybody.
See, I like that one.
Did you like that one?
Promoting us. That one's fun.
Huh?
Yeah.
Tell everybody. They're not all going to be grand slams.
They're not all. You throw a bowl of spaghetti at a wall. Only a couple meatballs are going to stick. A couple are going to fall.
God, that sounds good for dinner tonight. Spaghetti meatballs. I think I get Mom to make spaghetti meatballs.
I'm trying to think what I have in my freezer. I have rice.
That's about it.
There might be some. No, there's some Dino chicken nuggets. That's a meal right there. Dino nuggets and rice. You got a protein, you got a carb, you're good to go.
You're good to go. All right. Hey, wrap this up. Say goodbye.
All right.
Thanks everybody. Appreciate it.